When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Alabama's offense will get the... the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So South Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Dropping back, it's Kane. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll try the run. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Line getting set on second down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Swings it out to the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quickly complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Coming out with it, it's Castro. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point sails through, and they have... Five-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Kane. They're working that left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Castro.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Bowls his way forward. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime and trailing in this game was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Kane. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just with positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really tough run there. He's got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Excellent field position here for the offense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here.
He's going up top. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air. It's Hubbard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown tie. And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old double. For the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's off to the races. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. They'll operate out a split back. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. 2nd down coming up. This time they'll go to the running game. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to throw, it's Kane. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long.
42
Spider. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, picked off.
Third down pass. Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Second down.
Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try the right side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.